Every small town has a story parents used to scare kids into curfew. In Blackwood Hollow, that story was real. And for 30 years, no one had ever come back to say otherwise. Blackwood Hollow was the kind of town you'd miss if you blinked driving through. One gas station, a Baptist church, a diner that closed at 8. But everyone in the county knew not to be caught near the tree line after dark, because something lived in those woods. Something that had been taking people, one at a time, for 3 decades. It started with Danny Reyes back in '94, then a hiker in 2001, a teenager in 2010 who vanished walking home from football practice. No bodies, no evidence, just gone. The town had a name for it, whispered more than spoken. The Hollow Man.
Where did they go?
7 feet of shadow and antlers moving through the pines like it belonged there. The rule everyone followed: if you hear something call your name in the woods at night, don't answer. Don't even breathe loud. Then, on the night of the county fair, it took Emily Carter. She was 16, walking home along Route 9 after closing up her family's funnel cake stand. Her mom found her phone in the ditch, screen still lit up, mid-text. The whole town turned out with flashlights and pickup trucks. Sheriff Boyd called in the state police. Everyone assumed the worst. Emily was the 4th in 30 years, and nobody ever came back. Except 3 days later, she did. A trucker found her walking down the shoulder of a 64 at 4 a.m., barefoot, disoriented, but alive. No injuries, no memory of how she got 40 miles from home.
I need you both to
The whole
understand what
county
happened.
held its breath, waiting for her to talk.
I'm ready to give my statement
When she
now.
finally did, at the hospital, she said something that made Sheriff Boyd go pale. They're all still alive. Danny Reyes, the hiker, the rider boy. Emily said she saw them, in a place past the ridge, past where the old mining tunnels collapsed in the 80s. She said the Hollow Man wasn't hunting people, it was hiding them. There's something else out there, Emily said. Something worse. It's been coming through the old mine shaft for years, and every time it gets close to taking someone, the Hollow Man gets there first. Sheriff Boyd didn't believe her, until he pulled the county's old mining records and found something that had been sealed since 1962. A survey report warning that Blackwood Hollow's mine had cut into something the geologists refused to name, and recommending immediate closure. The report was buried, the mine reopened. 6 months later, Danny Reyes disappeared.
Dad.
The town organized a search party into the ridge for the first time in 30 years. Not with guns, but with flashlights and hope.
So good to see you again.
When they reached the collapsed tunnel entrance, they heard voices, familiar ones. Danny Reyes walked out first, 30 years old now instead of 19, blinking against sunlight he hadn't seen in 3 decades. The Hollow Man was never seen in Blackwood Hollow again. But every October, on the anniversary of Emily's return, someone leaves flowers at the tree line. Not out of fear anymore, but out of something the town had never expected to feel toward it. Gratitude.